Hello guys, welcome to another video. Alright, let's see what we have. Kill enemies. Mission briefings. Board countermeasures. Alright. Getting rid of this one. Energy 5, energy 6. Deconstruct that. And we're good to go. Let's just see the weapon mod.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Need to get back on stairs so I have a better vision. Are we done? Guess we're done. Let's discover the area. Clearance level 4. I only have one. Nothing to worry about here. Now we need to check the rooms. I came from this way. And we can enter this room.
What's down that way?
Janitor's office. There's, this way.
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Mä kyllä sanon perkele suoraan, että this house has a vermin problem. A bad one.
What the
They've
hell?
already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seats gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great.
We got the
Thank you,
clearance
Ahti.
level 2. I feel like this guy can read your mind.
Yep.
Burn the
Burn
trash.
the trash. Throw it in the fire.
Just,
Burn it all.
let's just check
Burn
what
it
is
in
right
the
there.
flame.
Clearance level 2. Damn. Fuck. That really scared the shit out of me.
Ugh. This place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Now we got the evade. Oh, don't tell me. Nice. Are you kidding me? I died? Oh. Gold enemies are immune. Alright. Think we'll just have to evade. It was just too fast to read. Damn. Didn't get what the board said.
Let's see the hiss keep up with me now.
Damn, the brightness is just too strong.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round or zipping around this sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it yourself, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon. Let's read this one. Initial encounters with the entity known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade or corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Dr. Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observations come from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the His corruption. We tested this ability on a His corrupted entity, but unfortunately, the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host's psychology becomes reliant on the His. More work to be done.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it, didn't trust it, didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Bannon. Damn, it's so cool. The man who's smoking. It's really cool. Cool theme. Along with the music. The background. NSC power plant.
It's dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Let's cleanse this area.
Man, hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
We'll be reading that after we talk to this guy. Hello, mister.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jessie Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
Let's see if we can ask this guy about more information.
When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
Hiss.
What do you know about the hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshal and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the Hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the job.
What do you know about the service weapon?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ahti guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. And he probably knows more than anyone else around here, if you can make sense of what he's saying.
Any idea where he's from?
I'm guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
I should be going.
You got a lockdown to lift.
Fix NSC Coolant Pumps. Coolant Pumps is this way, converters that way. There is our direction. Damn! He almost got me. This is so funny. I panicked for a moment. That sound is fucking terrifying, man. Power plant, coolant pumps. Chamber.
Replace the parts.
Alright. We can burn the trash first. From the furnace chamber.
By trash, did Ahti mean barrels full of hazardous biological material? Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal, but if that's what Ahti wants, then I'll get it done.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe that I've discovered a Code Omega paranatural entity residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own hands. Let this recording be the proof I need to convince them. The furnace can speak. It's been talking to me for some time now. Listen. Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
For document. One barrel left. Dude, come on. Where is the last barrel? Get down again. You have to be kidding me. Did I like throw it by an accident and it didn't get in? I wonder if that's the case. Oh, by the way, I think that Ahti
I figured out why he wants me to clean the trash. He wants to feed this furnace. Perhaps it's an object of power. Oh my god, man. Why am I not finding the last barrel? This is ridiculous. It's not this one. Alright, I'm gonna get down just one more time. If I couldn't find it, I'm gonna check it out later. Could it be here? Alright, seriously, this is the last time. One last search. Damn, it's been here all the time. Hiding in a plain sight.
That's all of them.
2 ability points, damage boost, threshold remnant. Nice. Yeah, these are the pumps.
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
Ooh! Scared the shit out of me. Damn. One thing that never gets old in this game is scaring you.
Bro, go to ship. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the coal. My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fist trap. Get rid of him.
What the hell is that? I've ever seen.
Oh damn! That one caught me unguarded. How is that not killing this? Man, I shot this thing for like 10 times.
Just hold together a little longer.
We need something that can provide me some extra HP. Where are we supposed to? Yeah, here. Trying to locate each one of them. So this guy first sent a message. Hey Simon, I got your message. Simon sent a message to Arish. Far escape. I just lost track of what he said earlier.
Hey Boozer, get this. Accounting department. Get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my exposed reports. They say the recipients probably got lost in mail tubes because of a shift or a threshold or some such fuckery. And that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. This is such a bullshit. Why do we even use these fucking tubes? If we just spit our mail out in some other goddamn dimension. Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of shit. This guy seems to be angry. Alright, so this guy, Len, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ahti, just tell him you'll handle it and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his odd habits. But yes, it's still very much a classified matter. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide the next steps. Cheers, Len. In case you hadn't noticed, something's up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. We need to get some HP.
There are the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than
I just remembered that you can't ever beat this guy. I wonder where will this elevator take us? Converters or somewhere else? Need to go to the converters right now. But first, let's level up a little bit. Need some HP. Now we have 2 points. Let's save the rest. I may have to upgrade my launch damage.
fix this thing ASAP.
Oh shit. Converters, right.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before the old Vic bats inside the plant has a shit fit.
Come on, man, show yourself. Nice! Oh, he didn't die. Control room.
Bomb won't blow up. Let's go lift the lockdown.
Left the lockdown.
this is what we came here to do.
The lockdown is gone.
That's it. The other sector should be open now.
50% on launch damage.
I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Speak with Emily. We have the clearance level 2.
A lot of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here? We don't have
Jesse, you made it! And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily.
Screw it. Just tell her.
I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through.
That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside.
But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the Ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshal went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshal seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshal is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past, I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions.
I want to go to the executive affairs. The America Overnight program has operated successfully for over a specific amount of years, originally designed to assist in providing this information to the naturally skeptical population of America. Has additionally led the discovery of numerous AWEs, altered world events, and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report for their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of Blacked Out Sentence and another blacked out sentence in its first year of operation alone. On this report, the investigations sector have catalogued and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more blacked out results of Night Springs have also been catalogued in separate reports. Okay. Troopers are meant to be the first agents to enter unknown AWEs, thresholds, or any other paranaturally hazardous situation. They are heavily armored and heavily armed in preparation for the worst. As a result of their role, his troopers have access to the heaviest armor and weaponry from the Bureau's armory, including military-grade chain guns and grenade launchers, in addition to their already formidable FBC-issued armor. The Hess resonance surrounding these entities is dense enough to stop bullets. If forced to engage one of these, be sure to make use of any available cover. Also note that the telekinetically talented enemy grenades can be a welcome source of ammunition. Next game is Wednesday at 8. Usual spot hazard owns me. 20. Arish still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I brought beers last time. I don't know if we've seen that or not. I think we did.
The situation's getting worse.
I saw Trench and Darling arguing a few minutes ago. Trench was furious. You don't think Darling learned a lesson?
Here's golden child ain't learning this.
Hotline chamber. Don't want that. Just going back to check if we are missing. Yeah, level 1 clearance. We were missing this. We will never go back to this area again once we made sure.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
We are hopefully never going back to this area. All right.
Executive sector is supposed to have a designated security near for our protection.
Now we need to find Marshal.
If the internal lockpick
Where was the elevator? Right there. Need to go to research. Parapsychology. Research sector.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
It's funny how his
Research
two
sector, huh?
fellows always appear.
Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
They always appear without a job to do. Are you kidding me? A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experience transcorporeality via phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE in which all blacked out sentences. Event is believed to have been caused by, and as a result of the following measures have been taken to prevent this. think we haven't read this. Dear Mr. and Mr. Potts, I regret to inform you that your son, Graham Potts, was killed in active duty this past week. While the details surrounding his death are classified, I'm honored to tell you that he died in the service of his country. You can be proud of his courage in the face of danger and his commitment to protecting our nation against her enemies. He will be remembered by his comrades and colleagues. I sincerely regret the pain this message will bring you. Take some solace in knowing that his sacrifice helped protect the country he loved so much. His effects will be returned to you with all speed. Sincerely yours, Howard J. Murray, Deputy Chief of Communication, blah blah blah. Think we're caught up. Oh, we've heard that. Let's just try to see if we missed something here. Quickly. I think we didn't. Alright, let's go to parapsychology. Where was it? There. The sound is still not going. Seems like there's still an enemy out here. Whatever.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Oh my god, that sniper, man. Case files.
The astral plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is not what you always get. Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the astral plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the ever-present inverted black pyramid. The board. All linked. Intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes. An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Oh, this is a astral plane. Fuck.
I can't believe they keep that thing here. We somehow need to close this. Oh my god. doing with that thing?
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here!
Marshal, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Just checking if I left any materials behind. Now we have 3 documents to read. 2 in research, 1 in case files. This report serves as introductory guide to the astronaut astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astro research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file OOP 18 for details. In the hypnosis lab, a section of parapsychology division, physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes, known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a blacked out session, blacked out sentence session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. So first, they have to deal with the X-ray light box, which is probably an object of power, and then they have to record their experience. Gathered data has conclusively proven that a blacked out sentence within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts on rare occasions. These dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures that are met. So these recording devices that the astronauts use when they dive into the astral plane. These are the guidelines or safety measures, whatever you want to call it. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened in their chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the record process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. Taking in visual stimuli. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording. That's some upsetting. I didn't really get this part. Volunteer from thing. Alright, I think I get it now. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during this process, contact your supervisors. The astral exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but blacked out words was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the blacked out words, we decided to repurpose the space, similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals. We hope to observe the blacked out word behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in it. I'm sorry. We put in with it. But Rome wasn't built in a day. So it's a training location. Oh, I get it now. New naming conventions have been established for the astral entities, now known as astral spike. Outdated terms in the report have been eradicated. So this is like a place where they make the agents prepare themselves psychologically before going into the astral plane. Groupthink. This study extends the work of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and the passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's original conformity experiments using telepathic individual as the subject. See experiments for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on mind, including manipulation of, and it's all blacked out. Case files, emergency call, transcript of a call to the California State Emergency Service. Dispatcher 911. What is your emergency? Voice. Hello, hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? Dispatcher, I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? Voice. I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. This is extremely weird. Dispatcher. Go where, ma'am? Go gone? Away. Okay, and can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am, hello, ma'am. Dispatcher attempted to call the number back. Was no longer in service. Damn it. I'm inside the wires. This sentence is weird though. How is she inside the wires? I don't really get it. I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. This is so weird. Maybe she's been sucked by the wires or something like that. I don't know. Astral spike.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective.
Oh, we've seen that. Alright, let's get to the next mission. Speak with Marshal on intercom next to the elevator.
Marshal, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
She's got that right.
More of you? Really?
Damn, are you kidding me? What's more scary than the character's animation itself is the sounds.
waiting for you in the Luck Lab, just down the hall.
There you are. I was starting to worry. Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
Maybe she's giving me clearance level 5?
Has
Who
anyone
knows?
heard from Salvador?
Or maybe 4?
Last anyone heard, he was taking a security team into containment. The reason is currently unknown.
I think I know the reason.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
God damn it. It's useless. Now we can fight. After that thing is dead. That thing makes them heal. So it's nearly impossible to fight them like in that situation. They are everywhere. shit. Did I come from here? Thought I left something there. Detective studies, research.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
This way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshal can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead. Or taken over. Yes.
Unclassified for official use administration. Think we have to match the two pictures.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Hello again, Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Alright guys, I think we'll stop for at this point and we'll continue in the next video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.